Witnesses say he fired with a semi-automatic pistol, pulling the trigger as fast as he could. He started by walking down the serving line. Witnesses say he fired, reloaded, and fired again.
He was pretty calm about it. You know, he wasn't like cussing or saying this or that. You know, he just opened fire.
After several minutes of terror, there was chaos.
All we could see was his legs and his body and the gun, and that's all.
Because we weren't going to look out from under the tables. I mean, we were underneath the tables just trying to keep from getting hit.
Conscious artists, militia, point out secret societies. Even skull and bones, jewelry, now those despise me. On heights can't reach my levels. I chisel and axe horns and tails off each devil. I bumped into on my daily travels. Almost got run over by some devils moving trucks of gravel. From the grave side of my Africans that came to climb it up to escape United Snakes, but the slave hanger had to make you a gangbanger, bang for freedom. You got guns, we need them. He aimed at the traitors and the clear heathens. Put guns to politicians, getting additions to the paycheck. I want reparations for all the slaves that didn't make it. $1 for every slave that died on the passage. To every living melanin person, to them would be massive. Dash that thought from you, I really want naught. Reparations, I take my own and not see you in court. It's too late for apologies and sympathetic gestures. Like giving dumb blacks too much minks and Lexus. Checks with multiple zeros and one digit. If zero is nothing, how much worth really is it? African North American males, manhood is midget. And cribs like big babies, boy, but you won't admit it. Enemies wanna vaccine me with sickness. Enemies, they just wanna steal my brain. Enemies, I'm trying to get no more victories, but the gods look at you as if insane. Them racist crackers, they don't like us, they like what we do. Ignorant blacks won't wake up and think the same way too. Cold shoulders and no times on modern day slave jobs. They took our mind just like King Tut's grave got robbed. They wanted equal and say let's be multicultural. And use police to profile me and hunt me vultural. Some of us had to be thrown over the ship how come. I'm not asking, I'll just hang you from the strings that's strong. It's on, I'm waving goodbye to Uncle Tom. Missiles cruise but won't go off when I step on the bomb. We are African killers to be when we swarm. You know you're nervous when I speak cause I leave your chest warm. And with more butterflies than a food fight. Tell me who's tight. If you say cardinal, I say his flow's marginal. If you say chocolate, I chase you the fuck out of here. And ride you off the block in some toe tag gear. The only man I rate and giving any love is Grimace. And if you did a track together, trust me, y'all the grimace. Or to be YOK and Black Cat. Slugging back to boys and lesbos when I swing a Louisville black back. Illegal, they call it, cause the back I pocket. Put your hand up to block and make your arm forfeit. Come and front me, boy, I crush you behind the forklift. And I lift off just like highly eyes Comet. Enemies wanna vaccine me with sickness. Enemies, they just wanna steal my brain. Enemies, I'm trying to get more victories, but the gods look at you as if to say. Enemies, vaccine me with sickness. Enemies, they trying to steal your brain. Enemies, they trying to get some more victories, but the gods look at you as if to say. Enemies, enemies, enemies. But the gods look at you as if to say.
Grip like frigid Arctic winds, hold tightly around the enemy's throat. Black samurai trotting on missions at hand. Blazing razors cut so deep in adversaries pour the life out like water from broken clay jars. Maroons, descendants of Kemet tribes, both of the valleys and higher lands. Rastafari foot soldiers in 777,000-mile band. Thrash over Babylon's pagans, eradicate the heathens, to the surrendering knees in those queendom halls. ancient tribal killers like whispered phrases manifesting before the unawares. Blushing red is a splatter that comes after, and off comes the heathen's head. Bullets and rockets cannot save you now. Fear is our precision. Wounds of 1,000 incisions. No doubt the last thought escaped their mouth and lights out. Unlike that cold snapping grip, shadows of red and black seize the prey of fouldom. Straight to hell's fiery gates of eternal blackness. Forever they tumble the abyss. Hail Haile Selassie, I Rastafari. My strength, in battle we conquer and overcome.
Mankind's an ignorant race, shooting spaceships into space to study the mysteries of life. Search for God to stay safe, cause as a king approach a blackness, some of it fill up with slackness. Revolution, warmongers swarm the Vatican, overthrowing IMF invasions, royal families and masons, microchip installation, ill hunt United Nations, the host that is supreme. Triple X binary dreams, fold a shell over the scheme, with cellular brain tissue beams, magnetic strips between the seams, and satellites approaching me, but in a place uncharted, Henchmen, hold back the currents of the sea. I saw raging devils chasing me, so we resort to demolition, revolution tactics, see, mass confusion, jealousy. It's time we round up all the demon gods who preach lust for money. The kids of poverty, give up the stronghold on currencies that be the property. A Babylonian high priest who jeopardized the lives of Charlemagne and paganry, and bloodthirsty cults with gateways to heaven. A website prophecies my mind is spaceship arm, which they might pump 2 ladies. It takes $1 million to move me like King Kong in their movies. False believers burning the stake, for heaven's sake, devils bake. We levitate, who got 150 foot and backwards and rolled the trees. We gotta get up out this old hellhole. I wrote a Sanskrit scroll, my body's titanium alloy with a lovely skin of dark gold. Paper clips are unfold to pick locks and open up the other 95%. I'm heaven sent amongst an ignorant race, crown me king and hold your breath. I walk through the valley of shadows with a cloak of death. Life, yo, bloody wings, halos gleaming. Henchmen, life.
Y'all motherfuckers weak. Henchmen slay all disagreeable genes. Encrypt supreme true Gnostics in our speech. Apocalyptic speech, destroying underlings of the beast. Starting with the first beast, Nimrod, the soul of discord. The ignorant, impure, one with the true God. The most high divine architect. Mr. Whispers, Ho Chi Minh, man, bring out the howitzer text. Aiming at the crucifix, man, don't get me vexed. I put this dag in your neck and avenge Morley's death. Tap into my pineal gland and astral project. Commence to unfold, decode, Luciferian conspiracies, conspirators, disassembled, get disassembled, decommissioned. Harvest the soul, get an armed soldier, royal archer, equals Trish Magistus. Resurrect like Sekar Ray toward the second before I hit the dust. Pulsate 144 volts and turn you to dust. Nothing left but husk, and your husk will make you from the living. Traitors of the black nation, selling poison to your children, enslaving your children. Mankind, I'm vengeance driven. I'm slaying bound mammon of prophets like Merlin, place him in my prism. IHF, microphone, archer, marksman, henchman. We don't dead, man, we stretch them. Barabbas knows this is a hit. Super gods knows this is a hit. 5% God bodies knows this is a hit. Rolls, jackets, C-stick, misfat knows this is a hit. Selassie established it so you can't overthrow it. Love, truth, justice, ma'at, I'm in Ra. Rastafari, Monistar, the most high. Pierces the night and your lives, overthrowing serpents under the skies.
Mankind, you are an ignorant race. How foolish it is to believe that your kind rules the earth. Know now that you are not alone. There are unseen worlds which exist parallel to yours. Mankind.
We weren't done. We weren't done. For all you bitch-ass Moors out there who don't want to call out the traitors, and you want to be friends with traitors, hang out with traitors, all you punk bitch Moors who want to hang out with traitors and sellouts, when you know that they're sold out, when they told you that they created the climate that got El Hajj Malik killed, murdered, but then these are your boys. These are your peeps. These are your peeps. This is what you're repping for? The traitors? Well, guess what? Noble Drew Ali didn't fuck with traitors. He called them all out. All of them. None of them stood a chance, which is why they murdered him. Because he was telling them that they're sellouts to their face. To their face, he was telling them, you're a fucking sellout. To their face. And then he wrote it down and told all the Moors to read it at every meeting. That these people are sellouts. Told them, make sure every meeting you read this. They read it? Can't hear you. Let me pull my ear. I can't hear you. Did they read the letter to be read every meeting where Noble Drew Ali is calling out the sellouts to their face? Oh, you're mute? You're mute now? Okay. No, you're mute now. All right. All right. Let's just ask Noble Drew Ali then. Let's just ask Noble Drew Ali. Brother I. Cook Bay said that the Holy Prophet said, I am a general as well as a prophet. I was Muhammad. Muhammad defeated the Roman Empire. When I conquered Rome, we went in with the sword. You could hear the swords swinging. I cut the head off Rome, pulled down the flags, sent letters to the other European governments and asked them, was I right? They said, yes, Muhammad, you are right. Just let us have a place to live. The Holy Prophet said, I went into Rome with 72,000 men. When I ran out of men, I reached down and picked up a handful of sand. I threw it up in the air, and when it came down, there were soldiers seated on camels. You think Noble Drew Ali was playing around with these traitors that we have in the Moorish movement today? Because all you've been following is traitors after Noble Drew Ali. And you don't get it. You're that naive, you're that Stockholm syndromed that you don't realize that everybody after Noble Drew Ali sold you out. And then all those people after Noble Drew Ali are the founders of the movements, the organizations, the whatever that's around today that's selling you out. But nah, you're not going to hear what Noble Drew Ali is saying. Who came before El Hajj Sharif Abdul Ali? No one. Who came before? Who told you before Noble Drew Ali that you're Moors and your nationality is Moorish American? And there's your flag right there, and you are a nation, and your names of nationality are El Bede Al Ali. Pick one and join the affairs of men so we could end all the BS. No one. Didn't I just read that Noble Drew Ali was Prophet Muhammad? So if Prophet Muhammad came here right now, his name is going to be Noble Drew Ali, not Prophet Muhammad, you big dummy. If Jesus came back to the earth right now, guess what his name is going to be? Let me hear what you're going to say. If Jesus came back right now, what do you think his name is going to be? Jesus? Yeshua ben Yosef? You think that's going to be his name right now? Son of God, light of this world? You think that's going to be his name right now? His name's going to be Noble Drew Ali. If Buddha came back right now, what's Buddha's name going to be when he comes back here? What name? If Buddha came back right now, he's really going to call himself Buddha right now? Are you a fucking idiot? Why would he call himself Buddha right now when Buddha isn't even for this time? There's a prophet for this time. Name's Noble Drew Ali. And he's 5 times stronger than any of these bitch prophets that you say came before him, that you're going to rep for them. What the hell do you think he came for? Obviously, they didn't finish the job. Telling me about some bitch-ass niggers are your prophet. The hell out of here. And we have Quran and all that stuff. We Arabic and English. Right? We have Quran. F. Muhammad. It's about Noble Drew Ali. Tell me about some prophet 5,000 years ago. When they have a prophet in the 20s? They have a prophet in the 20s. Why are you telling me about 5,000 years ago? Why are you telling me about ice walls and all that stuff? You don't even have a nationality. You mean, what's behind the ice wall? What's behind your fridge? When last you pulled that out and sweep back there? What's behind your stove? When last you pulled that out and washed the wall down? You dirty fat bastards. Talking crazy to Moors who are active, who've been put in work in this. Sacrifice, had all types of madness happen to Moors. Moors going to court right now. Not for themselves. To stand up on the fact that we're Moors, we're not niggers. You're not going to use your little nigger axe and all that stuff on me. FOH. Same thing that Moorish militia said. FOH. We're not U.S. citizens and all that stuff. And what happened? All of them are out right now. All of them out. No crazy 5 million bond and all that stuff. Thousands. Just give us some thousands and you guys could go on your way. Telling me BS. Didn't I just tell you F. Muhammad? What don't you get? F. Muhammad. We're not Muslims. The Noble Drew Ali said we honor all divine prophets. And if these people could sell out to Noble Drew Ali's face or whatever, and you're not going to say anything, so why are you saying something to me? Because I'm saying F. Muhammad and F. Jesus and F. Buddha and F. Confucius and F. ETC. Because all about Noble Drew Ali, because he's all of them in one. FOH. People aren't repping for Noble Drew Ali. You've been following traitors for generations. Still following traitors right now. What is it? 10:09 a.m. The 8th of the 8th, 2022. You're still following traitors. You're still following traitors. I'm riding with Noble Drew Ali. Brother G. Cook Bay of Temple 1 said that the Holy Prophet Noble Drew Ali said, I am going to save you all if I have to kill you all. Because you should have accepted the fact that he brought your salvation to you. There shouldn't be any debating. So if you don't want this, no problem. We'll just kill you. It's okay. Don't get mad. Enjoy the pine box sleep. Don't get mad. Tell me some BS. As if you haven't been on our Canaanland Moors lives and we didn't cuss you out over there. Now you're here asking questions again, as if we're not going to cuss you out again. Because why are you here asking questions? You're not Moor. So our duty is to kill you because you don't want to be saved. That's our duty. You don't want to be saved? So we're going to kill you people. We're going to kill you with love, truth, peace, freedom, and then beat you over your head with justice. We're going to kill you with kindness. So don't go running to the highway, man. Oh my God, Goudreau said he's going to kill me because... No, we're going to kill you with kindness. We're going to give you attention every day. Pet your head in the town square. Right before we put your head in the guillotine. And wrap it up and send it to your family. This is your family member who was saying that they're a Moor. They weren't no Moor. You were right. They ain't no Moor. They're just playing that they're Moors. They're not no Moor. People are sellouts and traitors. Juali said only a few saved. Why do you think there's going to be many? Why do you think many are going to be saved if Juali said few? Juali said few faithful Moors. Why do you think all these Moors are faithful? Stop the dumb stuff. Get out my face. Get out my face. Talking crazy to Moors. Don't talk crazy to Moors. Especially Moors who are active. Especially Moors who are active. And we're some active Moors. We're some active Moors. We're some active Moors. We're not passive. We're not passive. Jolly told you, I'm going to save you all if I have to kill you all. So regardless, Right. If you have any questions, put them in the chat. Brother Foster Bay, Brother W. Davis L., and Brother J. Blakely Bay, who were all members of Temple 4 in Detroit, Michigan, during the lifetime of the Holy Prophet, they all said that one meeting when the Holy Prophet was in Detroit speaking in the temple, an Asiatic got up while the Holy Prophet was speaking and said, if that man is a prophet, I will be willing to give up my life. This angered some of the Moors that heard it. Brother W. Davis L. said that some of the Moors started moving up on this man with their hands in their pockets. They were going to cut him to death. But the Holy Prophet held up his hand and said, children, did you hear that? It is too bad. After the Holy Prophet spoke those words, this traitor, sellout nigger, fell back into his seat and slumped down. When the Moors carried him out of the building, he was dead, going against the Prophet. If he can hex himself using Noble Drew Ali, what do you think Noble Drew Ali could do to you traitors? You don't think it's time to come clean? Even Jerry will tell you come clean. You're not gonna come clean? You're gonna stay a dirty traitor? You're gonna play a dirty traitor. All right. Push the link, push the button if you wanna get on here. And it's about Drew Ali and how he told you not to be a bitch ass nigger. If someone assaults you, flee from him, because why would you keep taking assault? But if you cannot flee from him, turn around and drop the world on him. If you drop the world on somebody, you think they're going to be alive after? Why would Drew Ali say drop the world on somebody? Doesn't that mean he wasn't playing that punk stuff? That holy moly, we're holier than thou. We're supposed to love instead of hate and all that stuff. We can't do this, we can't do that. Islam more.
Islam, what's up? What's up, Grand Sheik? Hey,
We're out here.
I know you slicing and dicing, right? But I'm just up, right? Just doing my 1-2. You know what I'm saying? I want to show the people something because I just don't understand. Like, I don't understand. People just, I don't know. Like, do people just not get it? And if you don't get it, oh well, fuck you. But hold on 1 second, right? I'm reading right now. I just got out of Black's Law, 4th edition, right? This is the same exact. This is number 2 though. This is number 2 edition. Now, can you see that shit, Grand Sheik? I just want you to read it. This is
it's not clear. You're gonna have to read it because it's not clear.
Okay, so check it. It say, in its broadest sense, a state signifies the social, civic, or political condition or standing of a person, or a class of persons considered as a group for social, civic, or political purposes, as it is in the phrases the third estate, the estates of the realm. Another little section it got. Estate and degree, when used in the sense of an individual's personal status, are synonymous and indicate the individual's rank in life. Okay. Can you niggas shut the fuck up, though? Shut the fuck up, though. Estate and status synonymous. Do you know how major that is? Like, I don't. What the fuck is we talking about? What are we talking? Hey, and lastly though, support, y'all, support. Okay, support. You ugly motherfuckers, support. You stupid motherfuckers, support.
Tell them.
I'm saying that's all I had, Grand Sheik. That's all I had.
See what
the prophet brought us. Look at what the prophet. Who the fuck brought us this?
Yeah, Muhammad brought it.
Status.
Buddha brought us that.
Status indicates individual rank in life. In full life. You ugly motherfuckers, bro. Y'all some ugly, stupid motherfuckers. Y'all stupid as shit, bro. Kill that dumb shit. Straight up. Kill that dumb shit. Hey, bro, I'm going to keep it 100. I just want to keep it 100 with y'all on here. 1 second. Yesterday, I was mowing my grass, right? Hold on. Yesterday, I was mowing my grass, right? I had caught one of your lives and shit. You started it off with brother Yusef, right? Talking about yo, they said, he was like, yo, 4:15 in the morning. What the fuck is y'all doing? More up at 4:15 in the morning. What the fuck is y'all doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm out there mowing my grass, bro. That shit almost made me want to drop a tear, bro. I'm like, more up at 4:15 in the morning. Ask you niggas, what the fuck is y'all doing? Y'all ugly, y'all lazy. I ain't doing shit. Like, that's live. That's live. And I felt that. The fuck is y'all doing? More up at 4:15 with it. Like,
that's how frustrated it is for some Moors. You know what I mean? That's how crazy it is for some Moors.
More up at 4:15.
4:15. Just because.
And just because. Just because. Bro, I'm just saying, like, when you in it, bro, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And I still classify myself as a neophyte. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it real.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say that too. I'm just gonna ask you how long you've been studying.
But it still bro, it took me like 5 years just to even get to I'm nationalized. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is it. Like, it ain't no turning back. Like, it ain't. Nah. It ain't no going back, bro.
Straight up.
Once you yank that plug out from your shit, bro, ain't no turning back from that shit.
You can't plug yourself back in. No way.
Bro. Nothing is sacred around this bitch. Nothing is sacred.
Nothing is sacred.
Around this bitch. You know what I'm saying? So
nothing is sacred.
But yeah, dog, I just wanted to tap in with you, Grand Sheik.
Give thanks, more. Appreciate it.
Peace and love, man. Peace to everybody.
Peace, boy.
Straight up. Peace.
Right? That's how easy it is. It's not some freaking you can't figure this out stuff. Just go with what Drew Ali said. And again, we're talking crazy because we're letting you know Drew Ali called out the traitors too. So don't tell me BS in my DM or whatever. Why are you talking about the sisters? so early in the morning? Because they're traitors, that's why. What do you mean why? Because they're sellouts. That's why we're going to talk about NOI and cuss them out at 8 a.m. Because they're sellouts. And the only reason we're not where we're supposed to be is because of the sellouts. That's the only reason. Ain't no other reason. Europeans been done since 1930, 1929. These Europeans been done. They're not a problem. They've been done since 29. So don't tell me about some Pope letter. Pope letter shut them down. Rod Hayes shut down Buckingham Palace or whatever like that. Get the hell out of here. Drew Ali shut all them people down in the 20s. Look at me, Johnny come lately people that you're calling your leaders or whatever, when everybody's copying Noble Drew Ali. Everybody's biting his style. But you guys are the biter generation. We know you people. We know you people. You're the no originality people. Always biting. Always biting. Nobody was Moorish, rhyming, nothing. Was rhyming nothing Moorish before Iron Sheik. Who was rhyming Moorish before Iron Sheik? Who was giving me full albums of Moorish? No mixing with the BS. Who was doing that before Iron Sheik? Now everybody got a studio now. Now they're the Moorish whoever. They're the Moorish #1 beat maker and all that. You're not even on Iron Sheik 1 as a producer. What are you talking about? Talking BS. We're whack. Our stuff sounds like cassette. Our stuff sounds like cassette. But they're going and singing songs. These are Moors. These Moors singing songs of Perk 30s. Perk 30s. Perk 30s with me. Percocet popping Moors. These Moors are Percocet patty. Percocet patty. The Moorish patty with Percocets in it. But these are the Moors. These are the ones. As if we give a shit if it sounds like it came from cassette or whatever. Show me something that you did. Don't worry about my stuff sounds like cassette. Show me your portfolio. Show me your music portfolio. Let me see what you got. Don't tell me about platinum plaques and all that BS. That's a fiction. If rapper's gonna go to the store and buy all his music when they used to sell music in stores and go platinum, what are you talking about? What are you talking about platinum? You guys love the sellouts. You love the biters. You love the traitors. Oh, you love the whores. You love the sluts. But you're Moors. But you want sluts though. But you're a Moor. Honors to Noble Drew Ali. Allah, Father of the universe. But you want hoes and tricks. You want hoes and tricks, but you're a Moor? You're a Moor at the strip club slapping the ass with the 20s? These are the Moors. These are the Moors. All these traitors that y'all been backing, right? All these traitors. All these, we're the Moors. We're the Moorish American mothers. We're the matriarch, and Noble Drew Ali's holding up the mother because the matriarchy, but they're taking their children to go see Santa Claus. They're taking their children. These are Moors. The Moors taking their children to see Santa Claus. These are your adept, master, teacher, whoever's. They're going to see Santa Claus with their children. Go give their children to the pedophile, sit on his lap so he could feel them up. Gave their children to the demon. Just gave him up and then took a picture with him while he's raping them. The children are on the lap right now, holding Santa's dick right now. Getting hugged by a pedophile. And this mother, this matriarch of the Moorish nation, is taking her children to go see Satan Claus. And then you're telling me why are we talking about them? What else is there to talk about? That's you guys people problem. You're distracted because you want information. This is not about information. This is about calling out the sellout. Because with information, the sellout's still going to stop you from doing whatever you're going to do with that information you got, you big dummy. But that's what you want. Don't talk about them or whatever like that. Well, they're going to call themselves Tweety. They're a matriarch mother of the ancient Moabites returned and all that stuff. But they're going to call themselves Tweety, which is a male. And then the male has eyelashes and all that stuff. Why does a man look like a woman unless he's trans? But here go your adeptus. Your adeptus pushing the trans agenda through their name that they're calling themselves. Pushing the trans agenda. Because they call themselves a man name which is wearing fake eyelashes, looking like a woman. That's trans. And these are Moors. So if these Moors are supporting the trans agenda, if these Moors are supporting the pedophile agenda, you really expect me to be talking to you Moors, playing with those Moors? What am I talking to you for? You're with the pedophiles and the alphabet people. That's who they're repping for. They're not repping for Noble Drew Ali. And they're such a traitor that Tweety is even a trans Mason. Tweety's a trans Mason. Marking her fez. Don't worry about some pictures that you see that she's not wearing a fez mark. She's Tweety, isn't she? Oh, so if she's Tweety and Tweety has a marked fez, then that should be a sign from Allah to you that these people are traitors. Because they can't even hide. They can't even hide. Allah's giving you all the signs and symbols to see these people as the traitors that they are. Modern European. Modern European. Pulling up this stuff. Tweety in a fez. Nobody ever see Tweety in a fez before, ever. No one. Modern European. What did Noble Drew Ali say? European's going to tell the truth, didn't he? Didn't Drew Ali tell you that the European's going to tell the truth? So why are you mad at Kudrow? Europeans telling you that, look, Tweety is a Mason. Tweety even showed you a Mason ring. You didn't see Tweety show you the Mason ring? Moors don't show off that they have Mason rings. Ask Shaq. Only black Masons show off that they have Mason rings. Why is she showing off that she has a Mason ring? Now, why are you showing that off? That you got a Mason ring. And then modern European is finding you with a Mark Fezon. Bunch of sellouts. They're not with Noble Drew Ali. You've been played. Right? This is them. This is them. This is them and their relationship.
Crazy. I don't know about that. Look, I can spend extra time with EJ and work to get him more help when he's not in class, but I need to know that when he goes home, you're doing your part as well. You hear that, Emmett? Did you hear it?
Right? More true, faithful Moors. That's not what's going on. Ain't no parent calling because they got a problem in class with them or whatever. They're calling for highest praise. Oh my gosh, we have to call it to let you know that your son, your daughter, whew, they are tearing this stuff up. We just want to say, you know, they're the best student that we've ever had. But nah, you don't want those Moors. But you can't have those Moors because those Moors, they don't just go online and all that stuff all the damn time. All the time they're showing their children and everything. What are you doing? You know pedophiles are on the internet? What do you mean you showing your children on there? You know pedophiles taking your children's picture, jerking off to them and stuff like that? What you putting your children's picture on there for? Oh no, because you know the society we live in, you know, everybody does selfies and all that. All right. Don't cry to me about selfies when pedophile gets your little girl in the washroom or something like that. Because we've been telling you people about these pedophile promoting people, and you ain't want to hear what we're saying. So don't complain when it's your own. We don't want to hear you complaining. We don't want to hear you complaining. Right? All you traitors out there, let's give you some toxic lessons before we throw you on the burning pile with all the other rest of the traitors and pedophile supporters. All you toxic people, we know that you had toxic parents. You know you had toxic parents. Your parents' MO. Parent refuses to respect the boundaries of a child and is clearly too assertive about them. When the parent jokes or even belittles the child about things that a child is insecure about, such as weight, income, and relationship status. In the home front, the parent takes in the first priority and the child is always the second force. That's a big one. That's a big one. Because all you toxicians want to play look at me, and your children suffering. Your children suffering, but you're the holy moly. You're the look at you. Look at me in my turban and my fez. I'm the ancient mother of the whatever. No, you're not. You're one of these toxic people. Have a fez on. You toxic with a fez on. You think somebody's taking you serious? Not taking you serious. We got Drew Ali. Drew Ali told the Moors, if my own mother is not right, I'm not going to let her get by. So who the hell are you? Who are you? Talking crazy. Who are you? If Drew Ali's not going to let his own mother get by, if she's not right, then Tweeties with fezzes and people riding with people saying Moorish nationality doesn't matter. See, I'm with the master teacher, Taj Tariq Bey, and he knows that nationality doesn't matter because that's a political system of the whatever. But I don't see Taj Tariq Bey getting rid of his Beto. Nationality doesn't matter. And Taj Tariq Bey sat there as the stateless guy, talked crazy about Moors, and Taj Tariq Bey just sat there and nodded about everything that he said. And then the other fat one on the other side over there, lazy, doing nothing, just sitting there, fat, just sitting there fat, talking about, oh, respect the elders. You can't do that. No, these are traitors and sellouts. What elders are you talking about? Because like I said, nationality doesn't matter so much that Taj Tariq Bey still has the Bey. If nationality didn't matter, why doesn't he throw the Bey away? If nationality doesn't matter. But here you guys go, letting anybody get by. Drawley's not even gonna let his mom get by. And look at you. Look at you. You letting anybody pass through. Santa Claus coming into the Moorish, whatever. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? Rudolph has a red nose for the flag of the Moors. You're letting Santa in. You're letting caricatures in the Moorish movement. People calling themselves actions. Illumination Bay. Illumination Bay. What dumb stuff are you talking about? It's your fault. We're not. Sellouts are gonna be there. Like we said, sellouts were around Noble Drew Ali. We ain't worried about, they're sellouts. It's about letting your dumb ass know that they're sellouts, because you just let anybody get by. Anybody with you Moors gets a pass. We're at the doors with the scimitar, like checking everybody before they come to the meeting. Door opens, everybody looking. Who's mad? I'm on vacation. I'm mad. I get vacation. What do you get? What do you get, Elder God? What do you get? Probably live in your mom's basement. You probably still live in your room that you had when you were a child. Still got word up, salt and pepper on the wall and all that shit. Got MC Light on the wall. Backstreet Boys on the wall in your room. Stop talking BS. Oh, a retired Army veteran. Yeah, but when the Moor asks you where you get your L from, you got nothing to say though, right? And then what's even crazier is that we're so off the kilt. We're so warped, but you're gonna sit here listening to somebody who you think is warped for 40 minutes. You're gonna sit here. You're actually gonna sit here and justify that I'm a homeowner. I don't live in my mom's basement, but you're making rap songs with guys about Percocets though. You know you're a dumb nigger. We're not expecting nothing from you people. Who the hell are you? Joali told us few handfuls saved. I personally don't give a fuck about you people. Just like Lil Nas X doesn't give a fuck about your kids, fuck your kids. Just like how he said that, easy. And no stuttering or nothing like that. Fuck your kids. The hell are you talking about? But here you go. Supporting it though. Pushing the pedo agenda. They don't like Cujo, but they're here for 40 minutes listening to Cujo talk. Right? And then you know that they're pushing the fag agenda when you start telling them about their self, and then they start telling, oh, you're mad, your butt hurt and stuff like that. Why are you talking about butts hurting and all that stuff? Why is that the reference point for these people? Because they're with the pedo agenda. That's why. You're looking at swirls being drawn. Oh yeah, that's the pedophile. No, the pedophile is right next to you, fondling your children right now. These are the people pushing the agenda. These are the ones talking about butts hurting and all that stuff as a reference point. These are the people who they play ball, get their ass slapped right now and say nothing. Just take the ass slapping. Got nothing to say. These are the same people who don't wear shorts anymore. They wear tights now. They don't wear track pants anymore and track suits. They wear tights. What we used to say women sports bra, now men wear those to go work out. And then they got muscles and all that stuff, and then they're the man. They're the man because they wear sports bra. Which when we were growing up, sports bra are for women. There were no men wearing no tight stuff like that. What are you talking about? You got some shorts? You know, shorts up to your ass cheek. Juali said, don't think that a fez or a turban on your head makes you a Muslim. Muslims are born, not made. So don't think because, you know, they got L and Bay, that means that they're Moors. Don't think because they're L and Bay and they got a fez and a turban on means that they're Moors. That's why Drew Ali said few faithful. Few. He said few for a reason. Few for a reason. Right? Brother Edward Mealy Ells stated that the Holy Prophet told him, children, there won't be but a few saved because you are not going to do what I tell you. Your way you want, and your way you are going to have. By your way leads downward, children. So you better do like I tell you. If you do like I tell you, there is a chance for you. If not, there is nothing for you but death. There is nothing for you but death. Whether it's spiritual death, physical death, emotional death, psychological death, you name it, that's all that's left for you, is death. Right? Don't tell me about Moabites. These are whores and sluts of the Moorish movement. They're not no Moabiteses. They're whores. There are people who went looking for men online and all that stuff, found them, have children with them, and then now they don't want to be with the man, so now they're not with them and all that BS. And these are the mothers who Noble Drew Ali is holding. Stop the BS. Those ones were drowning. Do you hear a few saved? It's a few. Moabites that's going to be in the hands of Noble Drew Ali on the 101 cover. Few is going to be coming out that water. Majority of them are going to drown. Because they're whores. They're harlots. Same harlots that Noble Drew Ali told these Moors in their Quran to watch out for. Same ones. They brought children here, but they're complaining about somebody's not doing something for their children. What the hell are you doing for your children? What are you doing for your children? Right. Well, why don't you make her yours and you save her? Why would I make a whore my mate or whatever? You think I'm you people? I'm not you. You might want to go make some whore your wife. I pass. Because just like the pedos, me and whores aren't friends. And we know that they're fez-wearing, turban-wearing, online sluts. We know that. Just like all the rest of them. We know that's what they are. They're not about this Moorish movement. They're not about this Moorish movement. They're about their selfish self. And FOH with these sellouts and traitors who are all about their selfish self. Dumbasses. Dumb. Just dumb. No, I'm calling whores whores. I'm not calling women whores. Just like I say, Markrell is a dirty Moor. I'm not talking about all Moors. I'm talking about Markrell. Markrell, he's a dirty Moor. Because he's telling me I shouldn't be talking crazy to some whores. Why not? They're whores. Why do you care about some whores? Some online whores. Look at me whores. That's their prostitution. They want to get looked at. Their prostitution is show you cleavage to make you watch their stuff. Their prostitution is put on Moorish garb, but everything's tight. Yeah, we're Moors. You just go check. You go check Moorish women in history, how they dress. And then you check these ladies, how they dress. And it's not even like they're like some athletic woman or something like that. They're fat. They're fat and ugly. Honors to all the Moors worldwide. Honors to the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. FOH to all you traitors. Honors to all the faithful Moors.
Common sense was made before book sense. Canaanland Moors presents Common Sense Quick.
Legendary, bury me in the North Case Cemetery, February the 4th day. Son of Mary, day ahead of my born day. Independence and law makes similar to a lost case. With case laws, we break them down like Jericho. Keeping all my lions tamed, I'm Chris Jericho. Or keep a mask on deck, I'm Rey Mysterio. Fake pandemics announced over the radio. Annoyed with the game, the joys and the pains. I'm Rob Bass, mixing with rock the hard way. I was in a lost state. Prophets told me up right, brought me to
to a lost case.
Common sense was made before book sense. Canaanland Moors presents Common Sense Quick.
Legendary, bury me in the North Case Cemetery, February the 4th day. Son of Mary, day ahead of my born day. Independence and law makes it a little of a lost case. With case laws, we break them down like Jericho. Keeping all my lions tamed, I'm Chris Jericho. Or keep a mask on deck, I'm Rey Mysterio. Fake pandemics announced over the radio. Annoyed with the game, the joys and the pains. I'm Rob Bass, mixing with rock the hard way. I was in a lost state. Prophets stood me up right, brought me to a lost gate. Cooking like I'm Sorbet, flipping like I'm Denzel. Malcolm X, Deja Vu, Roman J. Israel. Had no clue I lay in plain sight, but people still can't see it, so the snake's still showing up. Stakes still high, so the race still going up. Warriors of the North Gate, we not slowing up. Born in the manger, sworn to be savior. Walk through the valley of the shadows of the death dip in slavery. Looking for light, the book of Genesis. Astroplane entrances, invoke the nemesis. Abstract images of past lives kicking in. Danger, running for your life, finish him.
Moorish or Moor, key man or oracle. Using Trinity powers, decipher allegorical. Lost in metaphorical, holy books are metaphysic. Fact slap a dirty Moor or a Drew Ali critic.
Common sense was made before book sense. Canaanland Moors presents Common Sense Quick.
Legendary, bury me in the North Gate Cemetery, February the 4th day. Son of Mary, day ahead of my born day. Independence and law makes it a little of a lost case. With case laws, we break them down like Jericho. Keeping all my lions tamed, I'm Chris Jericho. Or keep a mask on deck, I'm Rey Mysterio. Fake pandemics announced over the radio. Annoyed with the game, the joys and the pains. I'm Rob Bass, mixing with rock the hard way. I was in a lost state. Prophets stood me up right, brought me to a lost gate. Cooking like I'm Sorbet, flipping like I'm Denzel. Malcolm X, Deja Vu, Roman J. Israel. Had no clue I lay in plain sight, but people still can't see it, so the snake's still showing up. Stakes still high, so the race still going up. Warriors of the North Gate, we not slowing up. Born in the manger, sworn to be savior. Walk through the valley of the shadows of the death dip in slavery. Looking for light, the book of Genesis. Astroplane entrances, invoke the nemesis. Abstract images of past lives kicking in. Danger, running for your life, finish him.
Moorish or Moor, key man or oracle. Using Trinity powers, decipher allegorical. Lost in metaphorical, holy books are metaphysic. Fact slap a dirty Moor or a Drew Ali critic. Calling him Thomas or Walter and get your face caved. Or cut like a close shave. Drowned in my brain waves, squashed by heat waves. Activating Kundalini. Abyssinia invaded by Mussolini. Selassie I in exile. Reptile in Genesis, Negus appearing real. All I see is false evidence.
Common sense was made before book sense. Canaanland Moors presents Common Sense Quick.
Legendary, bury me in the North Gate Cemetery, February the 4th day. Son of Mary, day ahead of my born day. Independence and law makes it a little of a lost case. With case laws, we break them down like Jericho. Keeping all my lions tamed, I'm Chris Jericho. Or keep a mask on deck, I'm Rey Mysterio. Fake pandemics announced over the radio. Annoyed with the game, the joys and the pains. I'm Rob Bass, mixing with rock the hard way. I was in a lost state. Prophets stood me up right, brought me to a lost gate. Cooking like I'm Sorbet, flipping like I'm Denzel. Malcolm X, Deja Vu, Roman J. Israel. Had no clue I lay in plain sight, but people still can't see it, so the snake's still showing up. Stakes still high, so the race still going up. Warriors of the North Gate, we not slowing up. Born in the manger, sworn to be savior. Walk through the valley of the shadows of the death dip in slavery. Looking for light, the book of Genesis. Astroplane entrances, invoke the nemesis. Abstract images of past lives kicking in. Danger, running for your life, finish him.
Moorish or Moor, key man or oracle. Using Trinity powers, decipher allegorical. Lost in metaphorical, holy books are metaphysic. Fact slap a dirty Moor or a Drew Ali critic. Calling him Thomas or Walter and get your face caved. Or cut like a close shave. Drowned in my brain waves, squashed by heat waves. Activating Kundalini. Abyssinia invaded by Mussolini. Selassie I in exile. exile. Reptile in Genesis, niggas appearing real. All I see is false evidence. VAR feminists, stomped on by elephants. Won't let go prejudice, but want Moorish benefits. When you feel the pull, magnetic resonance. Apis horns of the sacred book, all maleficent. Great cosmic mothers, return to blessedness. No pestilence, ace all the testaments. Tap into remembrance, never to forget again. Use energy right, not put spell effects on men. Wandering the earth plane with no they live shades. Keeps you a mental slave as the horizon fades. It's been decades since Christian crusades. Not enough rebellions, too many vigil bouquets. Holding on to the fence, burning on doomsday. War ruled by Mars, it might be on a Tuesday.
Canaanland Moors present Common Sense Quick. What we do here is we add some common sense thinking to everyday situations or comments that may arise. Want to give it a try?
Markel, I want to know something. Markel. I really want to know something. Where you get this from? Markel? Fuck what you gotta say. Where you get this from? Hey, Markel? Where you get this from, traitor? Dirty Moor. Where you get this from? And how come you never said where you got this from? People on there, Mercia. Wow! I never knew this. Wow! Oh, here, Markel. It's a lot of people that don't know. I'm gonna hit your DM with another drool. I'll hit you with another drool in your DM. How come you didn't send her the Grand Sheik Kudro where you got that from? Dirty Moor. You dirty bastard. Couldn't even shout out Khalifa Media, even if you don't mess with Kudro. You couldn't shout out Khalifa Media and say, oh yeah, I got this from Khalifa Media. You look at me, traitor, sellout. Look at you. Look at you now. That's from your book. Now it's from Kudro's book. Or now on Kudro's live, it's from Kudro's book. But when we go on your page right here, you're not saying that you got this from Kudro's book. Why are you not saying that you got this from Kudro's book? Why? Why are you not saying that you got this from Kudro's book? You couldn't even give him the page number, you dirty sellout. I read your books. Oh, now you read my books. Yeah. Yeah. Whatever. Right? Because this BS right here that you're trying to pull. Oh, yeah. And here's another one, too. Right? Honors to Sister Bay. Pay attention to her formation video. Well, how you gonna shout out Noble Jolly? That's Noble Jolly's flag. That ain't Beyonce's flag. That ain't Beyonce's flag. Jolly brought that. How you gonna shout him out? Right? Yeah, and this BS. This is the Moorish flag. The Moorish flag is also a 6-point star. Why? Why is the Moorish flag also a 6-point star? Because these Moors are selling you out to Hebrew Israelites under the guise of unity. How you uniting with stateless people? Hebrew is not a nationality. Israelite is not a nationality. Hebrew Israelite is not a nationality. Israel is not a nation. But look at Moors posing with the Hebrew Israelites. Islam. Unity amongst the Hebrew Israelites and the Moors. No, there isn't unity there. Stop the BS. There's no such thing as a Hebrew Israelite. You didn't tell them their nationality, nothing. Because they didn't stop saying that they're Hebrew Israelites. They're still out there right now in those green shirts talking about their Hebrew Israelites. So stop lying. They know their nationality, but they're calling themselves Hebrew Israelites? How do they know their nationality? Where's their fezzes and turbans at? Where? Same thing like we're saying. Same thing that we're saying. with the people who ride with the NOI. The people who ride with the NOI. When they used to have fezzes. And they banned fezzes. But look at Moors. Islam. We're here with the NOI brothers and sisters, and they know about Noble Drew Ali, and where's our pictures at? Where's our pictures? Because we met NOI. How come we haven't posted any pictures saying Islam, unity with the NOI? Look, Grand Sheik Kudro and Minister Muhammad from Mosque, whatever. Why are we not doing that? Why aren't we doing that? Because we don't ride with traitors and sellouts. We don't ride with traitors and sellouts. Traitors and sellouts aren't our friends.
Traitors and sellouts are not our friends. Traitors and sellouts not our friend. It seems like our people like to ride with traitors and sellouts and not stick to the program, which is Noble Drew Ali. That's the program. We are not Negro, black, colored, or Ethiopians. And if we're not those, we're not any of the other fake nations either. We're Moors. And anybody playing this unity, go on Canaanland Moors, look up Unity Summit. YouTube search Canaanland Moors Unity Summit. We already called together for us to be unified. They didn't want to because they don't want to be Moors. And there you go. You want a battle, I push the thing, and then you're declining. Why are you declining? We want a battle. Push the thing. You're declining. You're unable to join. And then you want to come do something on the platform. Traitors. Push the button. I already gave you your olive branch. You denied it. Telling me about I was on my laptop. I didn't see. Whose fault is that? You're talking crazy about battling. Talking big on battle and then battle time, and then you're saying, let me get my phone. Hold on a second. And then you're telling me send something now. I didn't tell you go on your laptop. I'm on my laptop too. Look, see, I'm on my laptop. What's your problem? What retardation do you have that you can't figure this stuff out? Obviously, you're going to have to be on your phone if you're going to talk crazy. Obviously, you have to be on your phone. You're going to be using my book. You know that it's my book, and then you're not even going to plug me? You're not even going to plug the website where you got the book? You're not going to plug the website where you got the book? You're going to make it sound like you got the keys? You found out something about April 1st as if there's no reference point? I'm not these play games Moors. I don't ride with Hebrew Israelites. They're traitors. I don't ride with Nation of Islam. They're traitors. I don't ride with Rastafarians because Haile Selassie wore a golden fez. I don't ride with the Black Power or whatever because Huey P. Newton studied law. Studied law. We're not playing around with the ancient Kemetic whoever's, because the Moors were the high priests of Anu. We're not playing with the vegan, vegetarian, plant-based whatever people, because Drew Ali was the first one of those over here for our people. Documented with a manufacturing company producing the herbs for you. Don't tell me any BS about anybody talking about some holistic whatever. And you're not mentioning Noble Drew Ali as the founder of that. Just like you honor CJ Walker for a black hair care product BS. You petroleum jelly and all that BS that you're finding out now is some BS. You shouldn't even be using this stuff. You keep calling these whores women. They're not women. They're not women. Oh yeah, speaking about I'm not a sheik and you're not a sheik. Oh, you're a grand sheik and you're calling sisters whores. Because that's what they are. The hell are you talking about? How come? What do you mean how come? You're talking like I don't know that these people are only using their Moorish whatever to try to get out of drunk driving tickets and all that. These are whores. These are niggers. These are people who have baby daddy issues. And they don't want the truth. They're content in having their nigger issues with turbans and fezzes on. Sheik and all this bullshit. Grand Sheik and Supreme Grand Sheik. Only title that means anything is prophet. Talking about some Grand Sheik and all that stuff. Hell are you talking about? You didn't read your lessons? Obviously, you dumbasses didn't read your lessons. Obviously. Obviously, you sellout traitors didn't read your lessons. Because you're telling me some BS right now. Show me where the prophet called women niggers. Show me where he didn't. We already read you that he's going to kill you people for being traitors and whores and all that. Smoking in the alley with your fez on and all this. You're not even going to your meetings. But you got drunk driving stuff and then you want to use the Moorish stuff to get out of it. You ain't even paying dues. The hell out of here. FOH with this freaking Grand Sheik and title BS. Because Noble Drew Ali again brought to you the mysteries of the silent brotherhood, which is supposed to be given to you at the temple with your Moorish Holy Quran. What did the mystery of the silent brotherhood tell you? And Vidyapati said, our priests have all gone mad. Our priests have all gone mad. So FOH telling me about some Grand Sheik and some Supreme Grand Sheik and Supreme Grand Council and all that. The priests are mad. The priests lost their brains. Why are you listening to them? We're talking about all the priests. We're not talking about the people below the priests who said that they're a priest or created a situation for them to be a priest. Or we're not talking about them. We're talking about the people who were the leaders that were playing, look at me, I'm the Supreme Grand. No, I'm the Supreme Grand. No, he's not the, I'm the reincarnated Noble Drew Ali. No, he's not reincarnated. I'm the reincarnated. You tell me these people are mad? It's in the damn lessons. And Vidyapati said, our priests have all gone mad. They saw a demon in the wilds, and at him cast their lamp, and they are broken up. and not a gleam of light has any priest for men. Any priest, any imam, any rabbi, any grand potentate, any grand wizard, any grand sheik, grand governor, grand secretary, grand treasurer, grand mufti, the priests have all gone mad. 20s Drew Ali brought you this lesson. Where do you think these priests are now? If they've been mad since the 20s, and then you kept pumping them up, these crazy people, where do you think these people are now? They're running the kingdom of Satan right now. They're running the realm of the lower self right now. Right? Look how dumb this priest is, right? These priests saw a demon in the wild. They're priests. They're supposed to be able to go into the thing, pull out the little vial with the water and throw it at the demon. No. They took knowledge through that demon. As if that's going to stop a demon or something. And now that the priest threw all the knowledge away, and the world is running amok, you're talking about, yeah, let's listen to some priests. Let's listen to some priests. Please. And if I'm so mad, if I'm so crazy, then why are you using me as a reference point? If I'm crazy. If I'm crazy, why is it that you have my books? I'm crazy. You shouldn't have my books if I'm crazy. If I'm crazy, why are you on my live? And then after I send you the invite, you decline it. Now you're talking about, now I'm ready. Ready for what? You got your olive branch. You slapped it away. So now you get what the whores get. Now you get what the traitors and everybody else gets now. You get thrown in the fire. Deal with it. Mark Krell, deal with it. Our priests have all gone mad. They saw a demon in the wilds, and at him cast their lamp, and they are broken up, and not a gleam of light has any priest for men. The night is dark. The heart of India calls for light. The priesthood cannot be reformed. It is already dead. Its greatest needs are graves and funeral chants. The night is dark. The heart of India calls for light. And you could apply this to all over the world, not just India right now. Especially North America. It's dark here. It's gloomy here. People stole some other people's birthright, and everybody's playing around like there's not a fox in the henhouse. The priesthood cannot be reformed. The priesthood cannot be reformed. It is already dead. The priesthood's already dead. So how are you still playing around with priests today? How is it now, this time, and you're still chasing after grand sheiks and all that stuff as if the priesthood is alive and well or something? The capacity of grand sheik is only used when it's requested to be used. Other than that, it's dead. And if the claim is Grand Sheik, and then there's somebody who's saying that they're a Grand Governor, and then a Grand Secretary, and then you look at some other people's organization that they're pretending that they're government, and they're saying that they're Secretary and Governor and Treasury Department and all that stuff, then Drew Ali wasn't talking about some priest thing, was he? Which again shows you that the priesthood is dead. Because they got you with the Grand Sheik now clapping, singing hymns. Wait in the Quran. Wait in the Quran, children. What are you talking about, wait in the Quran? To justify singing the hymn. People are sellouts. People are sellouts. And these are the same sellouts that's going to be in our live questioning, how are you a sheep? You called mothers whores. No, I called whores. Don't get it twisted. I know who the mothers are. And out of the mothers, there's going to be a handful saved. You think because she's wearing white, she's priestly. The priesthood is dead. What don't you get? What don't you get? You're using my book for a reference, which would qualify me as the man. You even shout me out. I'm still the man. You even shout me out. You even shout the publisher out. You're a Moor. You're taking pictures with Hebrews and all that stuff. Yeah, unity, but you didn't even shout out the Moors. Please. This isn't uplifting because you're a traitor. And I bet you if I ask you who's your Grand Sheik and all that stuff, you're going to tell me some traitor. Who's your Grand Sheik? Who's your Grand Sheik? Who's your Supreme Grand Sheik? Who's your master teachers? Run those down. Run those down. Who's your Grand Sheik and all that stuff? Put your money where your mouth is. I thought we're Moors. Why are you talking about fiat? You talking about fiat, 2K. Yeah, 2K. I thought we're Moors. I thought we're supposed to be Moors. Shouldn't we be Moors? Why are we being everything else except Moors? Why you want to be Grand Sheiks and not Moors? Why you want to be secretaries and you want to be women's auxiliary but not Moors? And then you want to know what the hell the problem is. Because you're not being yourself. You're being some other stuff when the Red Book, the Mysteries of the Silent Brotherhood, told you that the priesthood is dead. So if the priesthood is dead, what are you telling me about people with titles? Hell, you mean people with titles? What's title have to do with something? Oh, well, he said, so that means he's the man of the... Stop falling for this BS. And that's all you do. Keep falling for the BS. Like we said, modern European is telling you the reason NOI is so organized is because they robbed Noble Drew Ali of all his stuff. Yet you blame active Moors instead of the robbers. Chilling with the robbers of Noble Drew Ali. We know Ben Amim and all them people who were Hebrew Israelites and all them know about the Moorish Zionist Jews. We know they know about them. These Hebrews not saying that they're Moorish. Don't tell me about some business enterprise. Moors need to have a business enterprise when Moors don't even have their nationality straight. Moors don't even know the truth about their nationality and birthrights, but you want enterprises. Moors were just Negroes yesterday. 2 days, they've been a Moor. Now they want the Moorish hospital. They want the Moorish hospital now. Let's put up to do what? To do what? For 5 people? What are you gonna put up? Let's have the Moorish gigantic flea market. And there's gonna be 2 Moorish spots in there. Because everybody else is gonna be bitching about how come why is there rent? We're Moors. We're Moors. We should get this for free because we're Moors and we should adverse possess the building, and then we're supposed to shut the F up with your fat ass. Shut the F up with your man breasts. What the hell's wrong with you people? Get your priorities straight. Your children's diapers dirty. Don't tell me about enterprises for Moors. Your children probably still sleep. 11:30, they still sleep. But you want to battle Moors. He said we should have farms and business. Moors have farms already. Tell me something that's not going on. Think Moors don't have farms? What the hell are you talking about? You have business enterprise. You don't even have capital to support the eating enterprise. Where's the capital coming from? You see Moors out here getting 90,000 a year from some online gaming whatever. What are you talking about? Well, that's the people. That's the people. These are the people who have it already, you know. And then they keep talking about people who don't have it. Well, why don't you put something up then? You should put something up. How about you put it all up since you got it? What the hell are you talking about? You got 50 million. I got 5 cents, and you're telling me put up half. You got 50 million, fam. Why should I have to put up half? How about you go read your Quran and see your brothers in adversity and your sisters in adversity and build a community for them or something? How about do something like that? No? Okay, you're on Forbes list, so that's all right. Okay, true. Yeah, true. If we got farms, then Moor should have the trucks going back and forth delivering food to the Moorish community. Let me slap you. Stop talking dumb. Stop talking dumb. How about we deal with all these traitors who robbed your treasury and shut down all the manufacturing companies that we had in the 20s that we should still have right now? If everybody else has been around since the 20s and they're still here, 100 years, Nestle and all that stuff, then where's the more stuff? How come we're not celebrating some 100 years that our business has been open? Oh, because of sellouts and traders who are still around today that you're trying to convince me to start an enterprise with some sellouts and traders. Why would I start an enterprise with sellouts and traders? That's why Joali says few faithful Moors. Make sure you go to your damn meetings. Stop the BS. What the hell do you want? Don't you know that grand sheets, people with titles, they don't pay dues. They don't pay for anything. Grand whoever's, we get everything free. We're privileged. We're the ones with the sovereignty. But I don't take advantage of that. Because I'm not one of these pedophile priests that you people love to support. These toxic mothers, the people you guys like to support. I'm not them. Right? I'm not putting on my Cash App. You give me donations and all that stuff. That's not. No. Good try though. Good try to try to make me a sellout. I would never sell out. Never. I don't care what any of you people are trying to push as that's what more should be doing. Connect with traitors. Yeah, right. The hell out of here. Peace, more. What they're playing. Of course. Of course. I know, you know they're playing. That was first try. What Cujo's doing won't get you anywhere. Let me tell you not to follow. Are you following? Are you following Cujo for? You're not here for some uplifting. Not here for some uplifting. That's the blood. Uplifting is always happening. Always. How am I not uplifting, but you're using Cujo L's book to tell people about? Don't be a dumbass. What are you doing? You know what us Moors are doing. We're getting ready right now to go across the country to go meet with some other Moors. What are you doing? Right now, we're getting ready to go across the country. Right? What are you doing? Meeting with Hebrew Israelites. We're doing the missionary work. See us with the Hebrew Israelites over here. We're over here with the Hebrew Israelites. We're doing the missionary work. We're with the Hebrews. We're doing the missionary work. You see? See us? Look at me. That's all you want, to get looked at. All you want to do is get looked at.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yo, you know how many times I tried to get on Grishy? They was not letting me on.
They're trying to block it.
Trying hard. Yeah, because I see just real quick, Grand Sheik, I know they wondering what Moors be doing, right? Always questioning Moors. So here we go. While you going live, we working. You already know. Got sweet potatoes, dinosaur kale. You know I'm a beast with the hashish. Got the hashish growing. 15 gallons. You can hear me, Grand Sheik?
Yeah, you're good, Moor.
Oh, okay.
Got you.
Got some strawberries. I don't know if you can see them. They're in there though. Corn growing crazy. Look at my corn.
So put up your 2K. You just lost the battle. Whoever talking crazy.
Oh, they not working? How are
you
they
just
working?
You just lost the battle. So put up your 2K, support the farm so the more could plant some more stuff since you're not doing anything.
Okay.
Dumbass.
Butternut squash.
You wouldn't know about him having a garden if it wasn't for this live right here that I pushed the live. I thought this isn't uplifting and all that stuff. Oh, he's uplifting because he's separate from me because I call women whores, so me and him aren't unified. FOH. FOH.
Look at this. San Manzarano. That's the Moorish apple. That's what it means. San Manzarano, the Moorish apple. That's where they get tomatoes from. Now, if you go to a restaurant and you ask them for some spaghetti, tell them you want San Manzarano sauce.
See how much that cost you. We got it right here. Right here. Which is the Moorish apple. Remember that. Tomatoes for days, though. Look at, hold on. I got tomato. Okay. Now, I harvested yesterday, so it's kind of naked, but I got green bell peppers growing crazy, chili peppers growing crazy. This is my, hold on, let me back up. That's all cucumbers in there. All of that. It's all cucumbers. The chili peppers still going crazy. Look at it. More Scotch bonnet. Let me pop that. I mean, this is green bell pepper. Look at that. Boom. All day. My mama, I'm gonna get this to my mom right now. More green bell peppers growing. Right in the cut. Boom. More. Boom. Look, it ain't over. Here you go. Y'all know what that is. That ain't a, look. Cantaloupe crazy. Cantaloupe crazy. Cantaloupes just hanging in the background. Look at the cantaloupe. Cantaloupe. They talking about a food shortage. Yeah, okay. Cayenne pepper.
Only for stateless people.
Oh yeah, Grant, you know I go in the freezer right now. We got fish for days that I went and caught. You know I love fishing. I got fish for years. More green bell pepper. They go. I know the Moors love their Scotch bonnet. Moors love their Scotch bonnet. Look at that Scotch bonnet. More Scotch bonnet. We talking. Look, I got sections. Y'all got me out. It's 100 degrees out here.
Yeah, but when you talk to these traders, the back of their house is a pool just for them.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
The back of their house is not one damn thing growing, just a perfectly manicured lawn and all that BS.
Yeah. They gotta take pictures with Santa Claus. They gotta get dressed for that.
Yeah.
They getting ready to go
the Santa Claus party is gonna be out there.
Yeah. Yep. These is them sweet peppers right here. Some more Scotch bonnet. We got peach trees in the back, apple trees, cherry tree. I got my own cherry tree.
What more they want? What are the Moors doing? What are the Moors doing? What are you doing? That's the question. What are you doing?
I got grapevines. They're not working, Grand Sheik. They're not working. I know they playing. They too busy on here complaining about you. So I know they can't be working.
It's a lot more. Yo, we can't hear you. They're playing with the thing. Hold on, I'm a
Grand Sheik.
Yeah, more. You already know. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, more.
All right, hold on. I just wanted to.
Yeah, we don't got any sound. There's no sound, but we can see. There's no sound, but we can see. Yeah, there's still no sound, but we're seeing. I don't want to see a more talk down on another. Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. Stop it. Stop it. You people love traitors too much. We're not talking down on our brothers and sisters. We're talking down on these traitors that you people let into this. That how come they're not doing this? How come the traitors aren't doing what these Moors came on here and did?
Islam, Grand. That's all I
Islam,
wanted
Moor. I know we had no sound, but we saw everything though.
Okay, okay, okay.
There's no sound. Once you flip the camera, the sound was done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Islam, Moor.
Islam, boy. You guys love the traders. Love them so much. Don't even know that they're selling you out. How the hell are you mad that we're calling out traders? You're talking down on the traders. What do you mean? Well, you shouldn't be talking down on the traders because the traders are our brothers and there's more important stuff for us to do. How are you gonna do anything when there's traders? You idiots. Why do you think nothing's getting done? Why do you think Moors are individually doing what they have to do? Because as soon as you try to unite with a Moor, you find out they're a traitor. As soon as you're ready to put up whatever, you find out that they've been selling packages for the past 5 years for $5 grand. And then want to know why we're cussing everybody out. Because people are traitors. And everybody gets played by them, and then they don't say anything about them getting played. They just let them keep going around playing people. When you know they played you. Well, I don't want to mention anything because, you know, the Moorish nation is whatever. The hell out of here. People are idiots. People are idiots. Somebody robbed you, sold you some papers, and nothing? Not calling them out? Robbing you? You're just cool with them robbing you? Or them robbing somebody that you know or whatever? You make flyers and put them up to promote that, hey, there's this guy over here that lives in this house. He is on the rapist list. So we just want you to know that because this guy's on the rapist list, we're putting flyers up all over the place. Here you go. Why are you talking bad against your brother? You should put that behind closed doors. That shouldn't be something you say in the public. That should be in the private. Because the Moors put their stuff out there, and well, why don't you want pedophiles to be put out there? Oh, you don't want people to know that there's Moorish pedophiles? So keep that down. Don't talk about it. Oh, don't let them know that there's Moorish harlots who they go online to creep. Don't let them know that there's Moorish guys, there's Negro, black, colored, whoever's, that they're running the SWAT woman out and all that stuff. Right now they're doing that. And then the women that they're doing that with, they got turbans and fezzes and all that stuff. And they got orgies going on. Guy on guy and all that stuff. These are Moors, remember. Keep in mind, these are Moors. When they say they're doing their commerce convention and all that stuff, and everything's in the one hotel and all that stuff, what do you think's going on in there? We know people who went to those. Brother Truth and all these people. We know what these people are up to. Take your finance and give you good dick all weekend and all that. Conscious guys. Moors. These are the sellouts that you people love to say. Don't talk about them. Don't mention my name because I don't want them to know that I told you about the paperwork. Why do you want them to know? And if it's like that, why are you even with these people? How you got paperwork from some people? They play you, and then you don't want to tell on them that they played you. You're just gonna say the Moors are horrible. The Moors are the worst. I'm never gonna be a Moor. Because people don't call out the sellouts. They like to play games with the sellouts. And as soon as I start talking about these traitors, here comes some traitor lover. Don't talk about them. They're mothers. They have children who, in 20 years, they're gonna listen to this and hear you talk like this about their mom. Yeah, because their mom's a sellout. The hell you know me to? Oh yeah, she put in so much work for the Moorish movement. Nah, she was a sellout. Your mom was a sellout. She took you to see Santa Claus and all that. That's how much of a sellout she was. She was such a sellout that she didn't do anything for the Moors. All she did was complain. Did nothing. Didn't dig one ditch. Didn't even pick up the shovel. Didn't even pick up the shovel. Complaining. But then they're gonna call themselves Tweety, who's a cartoon that's male, but acts like a female, and you're telling me they're not with the pedo agenda. They're not with the pedo agenda? Please. Just stop this BS, siding with these traitors. Peace.
Islam Moor, look, I'm going to get in trouble. You see my other half is on here, Amir Sharifil. But I just had to hop on and show Moor something. First of all, Moors do work. My man, he's redone this entire home by himself. He's talking about Moors have nothing. We have 7-bedroom home. You want to show your library? I'm going to get in trouble for this. I know, because we don't boast. But where's your library at? Where's your books? Where do you read at? And then I just want to show one major thing. We just got back from a trip. Hold on. How many Moors can prove this? Hold on. Let me show one more thing that Moors do. Moors can build. I'm going to show one more thing before I get to the main point. Everything from scratch, built with his own hands. How many Moors can do this? But also,
what are the Moors?
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. And we just got back. This is our luggage still on the floor. We just got back. I'm going to get in trouble. I already know. Because we don't boast. But I just want to prove a point when you say what a Moor is doing. Do you see his appellation right here on the luggage? How many are traveling out the country and anywhere using the improper persona? How many? How many? So you want to talk about what a Moor is doing? Moors don't do business in another man's name. Let's start with that. You're on your page so much you're a Bay Smith. What is a Bay Smith? Hold on. Let me go to my little Moor's room. Hold on. Hold on. Right on his wall, he knows his appellation from birth. From birth. So let's talk about what Moors do. You want to see what Moors do? We don't work for anyone. We both run our own business. This is what Moors do. So you want to talk about what Moors do? Show us what you do. From on your page, I see you work with a lot of people that enslave the mind of the youth, enslave the mind of the people. You're talking about you're a Smith and a Bay. What is a Smith and a Bay? Help me understand that. How are you doing business as Smith and a Bay? Our little man knows who he is from birth. But you talk about Moors don't do nothing. Moors don't. What is fiat? You're talking about put up money. Where's your silver and gold? Because fiat means nothing. Plus we're sitting on acres. But you want to talk about what a Moor is doing.
You don't got to give him that much.
So that's all I want to say. That's all I wanted to say. Peace and love, Moor.
Peace and Islam. You think we can make this stuff up? We can't make this up. Don't get mad. Nothing personal. Islam Moor.
I just want to show quickly what Moors are doing actually. I'm in my studio now. So this is some of what Moors are doing. Just want to show the Moors what's going on here in the art studio. Just give them a look at what Moors are doing. All this work.
So Moors are doing. Talking.
This is what Moors do. Under the Moorish arch.
Islam.
All my work. This is a commission I'm working on right now that the client needs to come pick up in a couple of days. So this is the studio here. This is all on bamboo, natural bamboo from the forest. So this is what Moors are doing. Right?
Exactly.
Moorish appellation on my work, not Negro, black, and colored. All rights reserved. So this is what the Moors are doing.
Not selling out.
Nope. This is what. So when people ask what the Moors are doing, this is the stuff. This is what we do. Right? In our own land and everything. Ocean view. All avocados, mangoes, bananas, everything. Right? So just wanted to jump on here quickly.
You already know, Moor.
And show.
You already know.
what Moors are doing.
You already know.
Right? So peace and love. Islam to
Peace
all the
and
Moors.
love. Peace and love, Moor.
Peace and love. Moors are working.
Yep. Right. It's not some braggadocio and all that stuff. That's not what this is. People like to play around as if. People like to play around as if Moors aren't in a certain realm, frequency. You know what I mean? Now these Moors are trying to get off of charges and all that stuff. There's Moors who are actually living a Moorish life and their life is happy and it's good and stuff. And they ain't stressed out. They don't have baby mama drama and all that. They don't got that. And even if they had baby mama drama, they ain't concerned with that. He or she is in their place. They ain't got no issues with them. Because they know that their ex-mate being a Moor is the best thing that could happen for their offspring. So they ride with it. 100, no arguing, no paying any BS to some foreigners or none of that. So stop playing around with Moors. Don't play around with Moors. You want to go play with the pedophile priests and those people over there? Go do your thing with them. You want to go mess around with these snake oil salesmen and package selling people and all these people? You know, gold water people and all that stuff, $40 for water? Do your thing. Do your thing. I'm gonna just get the alkaline water from the guy down there for $8 a container. I'll just do that. $40 water. These are the Moors you're repping for. Well, there's the countdown. Honors to all the Moors worldwide. Honors to the Prophet, Noble Drew Ali. Supreme honors to Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Honors to all the Moors in the chat. You already know it's all love, truth, peace, freedom.
the street is my world. I don't pretend to go uptown and be anything fancy. I can, but I find more real in the world that I'm in than I do the tinsel. And the real world is the one I have to deal with every day, you know. Believe me, if I started murdering people, there'd be none of you left.
Let the bass kick. Playtime been over since y'all dropped the ball. Bound to the continent, there's no asylum for y'all. Pushing the black Asiatic game with Fort L and Pool Bay. Before NOI, I rep draw L all day. How many fakes proclaim to be the reincarnation and claim to be the true head of the Moorish nation? No mention of Mealy Ill, but I read his letters. Dirty Moors mad cause they thought they dead as letters. Many were there when decisions were handed down. Now they claim that Mealy Ill was not ordained, not commissioned, not called or appointed. With divine plans for ages, but Dirty Moors making changes. Working with FBI during infiltrations. In affairs and alleys giving bogey smoke inhalations. And secret wars are made, heads are made in public mentions. Don't believe, get the minutes of the first convention. Kirkman and Lomax Bay got called out as villains against the prophet Soden and L. Call Givens. Thousands of Moorish Americans followed those leaders that killed the prophet and made Moors parrots, not readers. They don't study, brains hollow. To crush the truth, plant dissension in the ones that follow. Robbed the treasury, felt like they hit the lotto. Took advantage of the faithful Moors in their times of sorrow. Moments still critical, 100 years later, the message. Stick to the principles in your actions, be progressive. Don't sell your soul for a title, take your membership role. Watch out for grand cheats pushing you in a censorship hole. The sellout was great, now they comfy and won't get the hell out. Active Moors come around, they get clumsy. Not humbly, but act grumpy and jumpy. Active Moors see them touchy and think it's lovely. With faces ugly, I push back so don't shove me. If not for love, it would be just as dirty Moors get from me. Hitting all reincarnates with writs of discovery and demanding the treasury recovery and law for money. Wearing affairs don't make you a Moorish adept. Dirty Moorish heads are Boy Scouts and cadets. Working for FBI inspectors, slaves for gadgets. Claiming they got pulled, but they really dead magnets. Running a fraud that's done cause new Moors are here. One for all for one profit like musketeers. Bay, not Tampa or Buccaneers. I strike nerves like harp on strings on those puppeteers. Pushing misconceptions as teachings and calling it facts. Swinging my scimitar, tongue not a fireman's axe. Quick to call me out as dirty, say I violate acts. If you don't nationalize, know that I annihilate blacks. Nail them through their palms and insects on beams of wood. Burn crosses on blacks' lawns in my Moorish hood. Black Klansmen like movie from 1960. White power, not supremacy like Clayton Bigsby. Now I run through illusions, battling my arch nemesis misconfusion. She's been trying to keep me out of course, facing losses, calling all her negative forces. 99 years past, Drew Ali said 50 would pass, and you wouldn't know about me, or even know what I brought for you. NOI and UNIA knew about him too. Most thought that they could bury the movement, be in charge, passive and abuse it. But Drew said new Moors would come with eyes open, seeing and knowing, far from hoping. Far from belief in faith, master fruition. Study the laws of nature, activate intuition. One day our wheels of industry will stop, and when it starts again, Moors will be on top. Drew Ali blessed with latent power. Warned you, get out the way or be ground to powder. Drew Ali didn't kill you fast, but he brought you your title and estate vast. Confusion continues to confuse, no remembrance of Maghrib al-Aqsa by Moorish descendants. I run through illusions, battling my arch nemesis misconfusion. She's been trying to keep me out of course, facing losses, calling all her negative forces. I know what Dirty Moors, yeah. I know what Dirty Moors did to Drew Ali. I'm saying, I know what Dirty Moors did. I know what Dirty Moors did. I'm going at dirty rappers, lynching Dirty Moors too. Hiding literature that Drew wrote to warn you. They claim to make you Muslim and make you sovereign. With paperwork and filings, they fiat, they robbing. They don't care about his words, throw it out like garbage. Or throw it at you when you're active, not passive. When they want to talk about like off a trampoline mattress, treat them like a vamp or a teen actress. Get stabbed with a brand like a mean savage. This Inquisition divine, all others average. Millennium Renaissance, heroes in our classes. Fed up with the czar controlling facets. Ask if they heard about Moors, they say no. but Masons, they obviously know. Down the handshakes and rituals with skull and bones. They even know about Owls burning Bohemian Grove. I know what Dirty Moors did to Drew Ali. I know what Dirty Moors did. I know what Dirty Moors did. I know what Dirty Moors did to Drew Ali. I know what Dirty Moors did. I know what Dirty Moors did. I know what Dirty Moors did to Drew Ali. I know what Dirty Moors did. I know what Dirty Moors did. I know what Dirty Moors did to Drew Ali. I know what Dirty Moors did. Dirty Moors killed Drew. I read the FBI papers on loyal Moors, emergency fund rapers, Moorish literature and divine ballot changers. Might as well say Drew Ali was born in a manger. Prophet puts poison aside in his food smell danger. Got me treating every Moor like a stranger. Grand Chief Pumpkin stumbling drunk in their feds. What was proclaimed for every meeting was not read. Some Moors are so active, prophet can't be dead. Thanks Moorish teachers away, I can't be led. Actions speak, then I consider what's said. And what's said was study, then study yourself. Honest to the prophet over Drew Ali. I know what Dirty Moors did to Drew Ali. Everybody wants to be just like Drew Ali, but nobody wants to care about Drew Ali. I know what Dirty Moors did to Drew Ali. I know what Dirty Moors did. I know what Dirty Moors did. I know what Dirty Moors did to Drew Ali. I know what Dirty Moors did. I know what Dirty Moors did. I know what Dirty Moors did to Drew Ali. I know what Dirty Moors did. I know what Dirty Moors did. I know what Dirty Moors did to Drew Ali. I know what Dirty Moors did.
Declassified from the human race and then brought down to a lower race that symbolized color. When we talk black, white, mulatto, he did not want us to be classified in these racial categories, but to be elevated back to the human race, where there was only one race, and that was called human. As he said in his famous speech, the Negro finds himself a slave in his own land. That means that, you know, we have been consistently and constantly fighting, whether it be from Frederick Douglass, his writings, whether it be from W.E.B. Du Bois, his writings, John Henry Clark on the African writings, again, Drew Ali, speaking about the Moorish history here in the United States of America. You know, these things that were talked about were just reminders of who we were in the past and what our fight has been in this country. We did not want to be called Negro. We did not want to be called a color.
Tell everyone about Drew Ali. 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 Tell everyone. Let the world know Drew Ali came. Brought a flag, religion, and free national name. Brought an ID card, don't flash at the hybrid. Learn about the righteous and when we were the pirates. Ancestral creed, clandestine heed. Warnings of the prophet, they can't intercede. Canaanite, Hittite, Amorite brethren needed new homes to Atlantis direction. North, South, and Central, fly continental. Founder and uniting of the Moorish holy temple of science. Nationality is alliance, always in defiance of their worship compliance. Tell everyone about Drew Ali. 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 Tell everyone. Let the world know Drew Ali came. Brought a flag, religion, and free national name. Brought an ID card, don't flash at the hybrid. Learn about the righteous and when we were the pirates. Ancestral creed, clandestine heed. Warnings of the prophet, they can't intercede. Canaanite, Hittite, Amorite brethren needed new homes to Atlantis direction. North, south, and central, flag continental. Founder and uniting of the Moorish holy temple of science. Nationality is alliance, always in defiance of their wardship compliance. Active, not passive, estate is massive. Use the compass, draw circles around your passions. Carpenter's tool in the mind workshop. Corsica bandana, covered eyes in bird box. Return to ancestors' mind, descendants of ancients. Forget the mundane, knowledge attainments. Guided by the principles, our own laws and customs. If they teach but don't bring up Drew Ali, don't trust them. Tell everyone about Drew Ali. 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 Tell everyone. Tell everyone about Drew Ali. 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 Tell everyone.
I told a Filipino woman about Drew Ali. We got more into the pedigree. She said she more. I said that meant more to me. Couldn't have this conversation a few years back when I was a few years black. 2,000 years I cried in tears, but I'm back. Still here, thought manifested from a higher tier. I appear spirit and flesh with divine warnings. Choose life or death. I heard my mother utter to the Negro, black or color, African American, and that's another. Moors, be yourself, no other. You're the last puzzle in place, now move others. Hatred, slander, lewdness, murders. The pleasure of the lower, rich in promise, so you can prevent effects from causes. Sow a seed planters, sow a seed growers. Deep in the soil, with love, truth, peace, freedom and justice. Born on a Friday, I put that on Venus. Creative faith, Allah, you's a genius. You sent your last prophet to uplift me, so I gotta tell everybody. Tell everyone about Drew Ali, 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 tell everyone. Tell everyone about Drew Ali, 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 tell everyone.
Make the choice for good. Each one of us has to purge evil from within us every day by doing good. Us has to purge evil from within us every day by doing good, doing the right thing. Each one of us has to purge evil from within us every day by...
Evil is the sellout. Evil is the traitor. Evil is the dirty Moors. Evil is the toxic mothers. Evil is always threatening Moors, but never threaten a modern European or a highwayman or anything like that. We always want to kick Moors' asses. Especially when Moors challenge your BS. Especially when Moors challenge your crap. Now you want to fight. Now you want to buy people tickets and all that stuff. Like somebody's a fag or something. Like somebody's into being lured by other men to go places. Hell you talking about buying tickets for people? This is the evil that you have to purge from yourself. It's a daunting task. It's a daunting task, as you can see with the amount of traitors that are around right now. Just got a call yesterday. Some more Moors got put on to connect with the traitors. Oh yeah, these traitors, these are the Moors. These traitors are the Moors that you should do your paperwork with. Oh, these Moors? Oh yeah, these are the official Moors. 2,500 for papers. 3,000 for a trust. 3,000 to do a trust document. Has it ever told you about Wise Trustee Handbook? Yeah, that's what they use as the reference or whatever. So how come you just don't have Wise Trustees Handbook? Oh, because it's not accessible to the public. What? What do you mean you can't get Wise Trustees Handbook? What you mean? What do you mean? You can't get Wise Trustees Handbook. What do you mean you can't get that? We're not talking about nationality papers or anything like that. A trust document. A trust document is 3,000 notes. A document. Not 50,000 pages or whatever. A document. 3,000. And you want to fight Cujo? You want to handle stuff with Cujo? Why don't you handle stuff with these traitors robbing people? Why don't you go visit them? We already put up the message when we left the message for those traitors on their voicemail, and they didn't return the call. And I know they all have my number. So I know that they're playing people. And then here comes another one making the call. Here comes another one to make the call. I got put on to you by this other Moor. He told me I should talk to you because I was dealing with this Moor called Canaanland Consulate. And I have my papers and I have my card, but he told me I shouldn't have paid $4,500. Yeah, you shouldn't have paid $4,500. You definitely shouldn't have paid $4,500. $4,500 for a card, papers, and a trust document. And the trust document was $3,000. The nationality papers was $1,100 or something. And then the $200 or something for the cards. If they were gonna sell you your birthright, if they were gonna do that, why wouldn't they tell you 3,000 for the birthright and then $20 for the papers? Because Drew Ali said nationality is free, and they're gonna play the game like, oh, you're getting this at expense because the card machine and the plastic is only 5 notes or whatever like that. So if we buy bulk of these plastics to make your card, we're just charging for the service of doing that because we're Moors. Well, trust document was 2 pages, the $3,000. Yeah, people perish for a lack of knowledge is real right now. That's real. So the evil that's within you, the evil that's within you is the same stuff that you have to purge from yourself according to Morgan Freeman. According to Morgan Freeman, you have to purge the evil that's within you. That evil is outside of you as traitors, dirty Moors, toxic baby mothers, deadbeat baby fathers, sellout nigger leaders, boule, Prince Hall, Eastern Star, whatever they want to call themselves, that's not giving honors to Noble Drew Ali. And if they are giving honors to Noble Drew Ali, they're lying to you because they haven't purged their evils yet. Because there's no way Noble Drew Ali said, I want temples in Toronto, and then we, Canaanland Moors, the official, is the first people with a Moor Science Temple of America here, and you say you honor Noble Drew Ali, but you don't honor our temple? You're a sellout. You have to be a sellout of Noble Drew Ali. How could you not honor the first temple in a jurisdiction where Noble Drew Ali said, documented fact, he said this and it's in writing, that he wants a temple in Toronto? You honor Noble Drew Ali, but you don't honor Canaanland Moors? You're a sellout and a traitor. You're a sellout and a traitor. The first Moors ever to say, Mufti force, Moorish militia, they get honors for that. Because no other Moors said, yeah, do that. The only other Moors that said that were the Moors who brought the tanks and stuff like that to the temple when Noble Drew Ali was around. The Moors who went to the army and brought the guns back when traitors were trying to kill Noble Drew Ali, those are the last Moors that stood up for some real protecting, real Allah protecting the temple, real Allah protecting the prophet. Not these fake Allah, this invisible Allah that people are playing games with. Real Allah in your face. Clips. If you want to talk about some Allah or whatever. The only Moors. Everybody else in the world has standing army. Ain't nobody calling them sovereign citizen and domestic terrorists. Everybody in the world, including U.S. Corps, got their army, military, soldiers. How come we're not calling them domestic terrorists? But some Moors going camping, they're dangerous. They're dangerous and we're not going to ride with them because Noble Drew Ali said, don't carry a pocket knife, massa. And because Noble Drew Ali said, don't carry a pocket knife, massa, we not going to carry a pocket knife, massa. We going to not say that we Muslims. We going to say that we Muslims. And we going to go on our knees and pray. Just like the Christian. We're going to go on our knees and pray. And they're not going to realize that we are to pray, you dumbass. And then Moors kick you in your ass and tell you, get the hell up. What the hell are you doing? What are you salating about? You Muslim? Where are you going? Salating. That's in times of dire distress. That's the last option. That's the suicide code. That's the pill. That's to pull the stuff from under your tongue, swallow it, foam and all that stuff. That's what salat is for Moors. I'm going to violate the prophet right now. Noble Drew Ali said, when you go to the Arab chamber, don't tell people what happened in the Arab chamber. That's what we learned in the Arab chamber. Moors don't do salat. Salat is the last line of defense when a Moor is in distress. That's what that is. Last line of defense. Salat. So that's not some stuff you do every day. Your salat is 5 on the left, 2 on the right, feet at a 45-degree angle. That's your salat. But that's Arab chamber. We can't talk about what happened in Arab chamber because it's violating the prophet. After these people, after the treason and stuff that these people is, might as well let everything go from the Arab chamber. The hell's the sense? What are we holding stuff for then? What's the sense holding stuff? If all these people sold out, if all these people already sold out, then what are we holding on to? You better pick up your spiked bat and start swinging at these traitors sitting down there playing around like you're going to have something. if their traitors are on? How you ever gonna get anywhere if there's traitors monkey wrenching every plan that you have? No matter what your plan is, no matter who you're bringing in to have the magnificent plan of the whatever, there's always gonna be a traitor that's gonna sneak in. We know Moors been in this 8 years and they turn out to be traitors. We know Moors who went pick them up, ate at their house and all that stuff. Sleep at their house, and they were traitors. What are you talking about? Unity with who? Traitors? You are out your damn mind. You're out your mind. You go play with traitors if you want to. We prefer to, you know what I mean, check these Moors' shoes, make sure their shoes are shiny, crease in your pants and all that stuff. We're gonna check these Moors. Check all these Moors. You're gonna prove yourself. You're gonna ride the mare of steel to prove that you're with Noble Drew Ali this time around. That's how we're gonna know if you're really about it. Ride the mare of steel in honor of Noble Drew Ali. That's how we're gonna know who's who. Because time, boat has left the dock, so whoever made it to the boat, you get the wiserhood. Honestly, you have a little dinghy out there floating in the back, just following the waves, following the boat current to see which direction we went in with the boat. All you traders trying to get on, knocking on the door, sorry, the angel has the key. The angel has the key. You're not getting on. So we know who you traders are. We've been seeing you. We know who all you people are. And you're not going to be crying on IG comment sections and all that stuff and think you're going to get some respect or honors or something. The hell out of here. Stop bitching. Stop it. What are you bitching for? Don't complain. July 21st, 1928. 28. Moorish head makes plans for conclave. Beginning October 15th and continuing through the entire week, the Moor Science Temple of America, of which Mr. Drew Ali is founder and president, will hold its first general conference at Unity Hall, 3140 Indiana Avenue, Chicago, Illinois. President Ali began definite plans to this end upon his recent return from Pine Bluff, Arkansas, where he spent several days lecturing at the local Moorish temple, which that temple had a farm and all that stuff. That temple had a ranch. That temple had some type of hundreds of acres. A temple. I'm not talking about a temple. Why do they have a ranch? Why is there a Moorish ranch that nobody knows about? Again, it's Arab chamber stuff. Where'd the Moorish ranch go? We know violating the Prophet. I'm not supposed to talk about what we talk about at Arab chamber. The Moors had a ranch, and you don't know? And you're not questioning where the ranch is right now? You're not even questioning where the treasury is. And Noble Drew Ali out his own mouth said that there's a treasury. So where's the treasury at right now? This stuff should have billions in it from all these Moors. This organization is playing a useful and definite part in advancing the sacred obligations of American citizenship. Indications are that this convention will be one of the most, actually, before we even go ahead with that, right? Because of these same treasonous, dirty Moors that everybody wants to be friends with and all that stuff, which is why the sacred obligations of American citizenship have not been met. Which is why you got kidnapped, and then you tell them you're a Moor, and they don't want to hear that. They're putting you under the straw name and all that stuff because of these same traitors. These same traitors is why you have to go through some course. You have to go through some course for 8 months because you're trying to get a job and you can't get it because this damn record is on my name, but you're a Moor. And you can't tell them, hey, I'm a Moor. You're supposed to waive this stuff right here. You know why you can't tell them that? Because these same sellout traders who had a ranch near Arkansas, Pine Bluff, Moorish ranch, owned by Moors, horses on there running for frickin' acres. Where's that at right now? Who has your stuff? Who has your stuff? What are you looking at? Why is Cujo talking like that? What do you mean, why? Where's the ranch? How the hell is there a ranch and Moors don't know about it, and then ranch disappears and Moors don't know about it? But we're going to listen to these Moors over here because these Moors, they have the charter from 1929 and Noble Drew Ali signed it, so that means they're the authority. But what happened to the ranch that they had? What happened to the authority of the ranch? How the hell do you lose a ranch? How do you lose acres? How are you just walking, oops, slip, fall, and then the acres fell into the manhole. Acres fell into the sewer. Oh my gosh, and you got your hand in there, sticking your hand in, trying to get your acres out. People played you out of your sacred obligations that were given to you by your prophet. Prophet gave them to you. Now all you have is sellouts around you. Just like when around him there was only sellouts, which is why he always told these Moors, few faithful Moors, few loyal Moors. If only a Moor would do right. The hell is that supposed to mean? The hell do you mean if a Moor would do right? What were Moors doing? What were Moors doing? You know what they were doing? This is what they were doing. Remember, this is 28 was that article, right? This is what they were doing. Look. Look, May 18th, 1929. Cult leader being held in murder case. This is what they were doing. Acting like some niggers. This is what Moors were doing. Why your ass has nothing right now. These same sellout traders who were sent in to infiltrate, to cause confusion so that they can steal your ranch. And I'm telling you, because I've been through the adept chamber and I know that the Moors had a ranch in Arkansas. Noble Drew Ali didn't go to Arkansas to go visit a Moorish Science Temple building. He went to the Moorish ranch. There's something for Moors to go research. Tell me about read law definitions. You had a Moorish ranch and you don't know nothing about it? Tell me about definitions in the law dictionary? You gotta read definitions because definitions are how we're gonna get the birthrights. You don't even know what birthright is. You have a ranch as a Moor. And if there's one there, there's supposed to be one everywhere else too. You played your ass. Coroner Herman Bundison took personal charge of the inquest held Tuesday in connection with the death of Claude Green, who was slain March 14th by members of the Moorish Science Temple of America, a religious cult. A verdict was returned by jury holding Timothy Drew, alleged prophet of the cult, Sam Jackson and John Darlington, members as accessories before and after the fact of the murder. Further instructions ordered the police to continue search for William Johnson, who is said to have shot Green to death on the second floor of Unity Hall. In the temple, more shooting out. This is where they were at. This is the unity that you're talking about that you want with Moors. These people. Remember, these are people that took over. People who are playing shoot 'em up games and then pin it on the prophet, and then all of them get to go free and only prophet gets kidnapped. And then he gets released and then he's murdered. And then now everybody's noble Jawali reincarnated by 1930. By 1930, everybody's reincarnated noble Jawali or some type of prophet of something, prophet of some Christian, whatever, come for some niggers, some Islamic prophet, whatever, Hebrew prophet, messenger from. All these people jack noble Jawali stuff. All of them. That's why you don't know about the Moorish ranch in Arkansas. That's why you don't know. Darlington was chauffeur for Drew and was arrested with Johnson shortly after the murder of Green. They attempted to flee when ordered to surrender by police. Coroner Bundison took charge of the investigation when he learned that police of the Stanton Avenue station were conducting an indifferent investigation. Evidence of a vital nature, it was charged, had been kept from the coroner, and material witnesses were not notified to be present at the previous inquest. Rumors of graft crept into the case when it was learned that no attempt had been made to arrest Johnson, who has appeared at Unity Hall, the scene of the murder, on 2 occasions within the past month. Coroner Bundison took the investigation out of the hands of Stanton Avenue Police and assigned men from his own office to get evidence. John Small, no Bay, no nothing, right? Just John Small. Same thing that the mother called in and ripped these people about earlier. You're Moor, and then you get John Small. Thought you were a Moor. I thought you were a Moor. You got a nationality card and all that. John Small, formerly a follower of Drew. So obviously, if he's formerly a follower, obviously he was a sellout. Because you can't follow Drew and then turn around and go the other way. It doesn't work like that. Even if you came into this plotting to kill Noble Drew Ali and then you had to sit there and listen to all the stuff or whatever, in the end you'd be like, the hell they want me to kill this brother for? But we know how you traitors do. We know how you traitors do. John Small, formerly a follower of Drew, testified that the latter had offered him $1,000 if he would kill Green. Drew, according to reports, has spent several $1,000s in different channels to avoid indictment and prosecution. Temples of his organization in other cities have contributed to a defense fund, but this has been exhausted. It has been revealed that Drew's scheme of establishing a religious cult was to cultivate a prosperous field for patent medicines which he concocted, blessed, and sold to his members. Where's he? Oh, hold on a second. So if medicines are patented, that means they're approved, right? Are they going to let you patent some BS? Like, you have to be able to prove what you're patenting. You can't just patent anything. So if these medicines were patented, and the religious cult was to cultivate a prosperous field, the prosperous cult, culture, prosperous, cult, culture, prosperous, agriculture, acres, farm. You forgot, you're getting caught up in the article in 1,000 Notes and all that stuff. Where's your farm? Where's your Moorish ranch? That was near Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Where's that at? You don't care where Supreme Court Council is. Where's the ranch? Because you're already not going to answer the question of where's the audio of all of his lectures and all of the meetings. What do you mean they got minutes for a convention that they got picture for, but they have no more meetings and no more minutes for anything else that was going on? Only thing we have is the first convention, that's it. We have nothing else. But there was stuff going on before convention, so what's going on here? You still drunk, or are you starting to get out of it? You getting out of it? They played you. Right? October 29. Remember, all this is after Drew Ali. After they got him out the way. The sellouts. To disband the Moors. Second policeman dead as a result of cult battle. State Attorney John A. Swanson has announced his plans for a speedy indictment and prosecution of Ira Johnson. Ira Johnson? Who's that? The hell's Ira Johnson? Aren't these Moors? Moor Science Temple? Isn't Act 6, proclaim your nationality and all that stuff? So why are they calling them Negro names? Why are the Negro name people teaching you about Moors? How come they don't just say that they're Moors? Get out the Negro name. Why just get out the Negro name? Why they still got a Negro name? I'm teaching you that we're Moors. Yeah, you're Moors. My name's Negro. You can't make it to Drew Ali and turn and go the other way. If you do that, you're a sellout. If you're going to scream at the top of your lungs, honors to noble Drew Ali, honors to noble Drew Ali, he's the prophet, all hail noble Drew Ali, but then you're not giving honors to Canaanland Moors, you're a sellout. How dare you violate noble Drew Ali like that? You're not giving honors to the first temple somewhere. Bunch of sellouts. But then you're going to make up your stuff, and then you're doing your stuff on the same day. And then you're telling people 3,500. And then you're saying you're number one and all this stuff. It's because of all this mess that these Moors were involved in Drew Ali's face. Which is why he called them out to their face that they're robbers. Any of these people overcharge you for anything. They're not Moors, they're robbers. Drew Ali told you that. Drew Ali told you protect him and protect the movement. You're sitting in there letting people chase Noble Drew Ali around with a knife and all that. You're sitting there watching. You sitting there watching? You wasn't jump on this nigger and pummel this nigger for trying to do harm to the prophet? You stood there and just watched? Because you thought the prophet has the powers, he's gonna point at him and then the guy is gonna disappear. Please. People are sellouts. Sellouts. Right? 6 outstanding business and professional men were the ones who were on the jury. They recommended that Ira Johnson L., Edward Mealy Bay, Eugene Jackson Bay, Moses Jackson Bay, and Compton Johnson Bay be held to the grand jury charges with murder of the 2 officers. Ira Johnson aspired to head the organization. Here's another one. Ira Johnson Bay. Another one of the Moors who were trying to be the man. All up in the prophet's face. And he was telling them, get the F out of my face. And show me by your works that you're with the Moorish movement. Don't be up in my face telling me stuff, trying to do stuff. Who are you? You're a nigger yesterday. Yesterday you were a nigger. Now you're talking about Moorish whatever? Moorish something? Get some honors of the Moors? You were a nigger yesterday. You're getting honors already. You just said I'm not Negro, black, and colored yesterday. You want honors already? No. No honors for you. Because we've given people the honors. And guess what happened? They turn around and be traitor. You let them sleep on your couch and all that stuff. Yeah, I got some work to do, you know what I mean? You can come help me and I'll pay you. Yeah, but my back's hurting right now. But I'll see you tomorrow. I'll come help you tomorrow. And then that goes on for 8 months. And then they eat for free. And they sleep. And they shower for free. And they have no job or nothing like that. But they're living on your couch for 8 months. And they ain't put a dime in. And then your Moabites looking at you like, you gonna get some finance off this nigga? Like, what the fuck's going on here? Like, nah, it's the brotherly love, the Moors, the brothers and all that stuff. And then you're on the couch next to this nigger. And at that point, that's when you realize, oh yeah, it's probably a dirty Moor. It's probably a dirty Moor. Let me... Gonna play you right out of your birthrights. You fail to recognize the real. You don't want to recognize traitors. That's all you want to do. Recognize traitors. Moors face loss of charter in Chicago. There's not no secret stuff. You can look this stuff up. No secret articles from some secret Vatican archives or some BS. This is Chicago Defender, 1929, October. Remember, this is after Drew Ali. The contents, According to testimony of witnesses, Kirkman and attorney Aaron H. Payne possessed valuable papers which they refused to surrender. The papers Kirkman held were believed to be the last will and testament of the late Noble Drew Ali, the prophet of the cult who died 2 months ago. The prophet's successor was named in the testament. It was believed Johnson L. wanted to get the document. Kirkman was holding the papers by virtue of the fact that he had been named Grand Advisor at the convention here in the week of September. Now, when you go look at the big sign with Noble Drew Ali under it, it's October. So how they have a convention in September and name Kirkman Bey the authority unless they're a fraud? Because what's a Grand Advisor? That was nothing in the Moorish movement. That was some stuff that they brought in because they had to create a different jurisdiction, because they couldn't do it under the Moorish Science Temple jurisdiction of Noble Drew Ali, because there's no title of Supreme Grand Advisor. And that's also in the Adept Chamber. And what we find out about Kirkman Bey in the Adept Chamber is that Kirkman Bey lied and told people that he brought Moors the Red Book. Because when they took over, they put the Quran for the members and the Red Book for the Adept Chamber. And while they were pumping reincarnated Noble Drew Ali, they were using the Red Book as his holy book. This is how treasonous these people are. And then you're saying honors to all Moors. No, it's not honors to all Moors. Honors to all the faithful Moors. When we say all Moors, we're not talking about all the traitors and all of them. We're talking about the few faithful Moors. Few. F-E-W. Few faithful Moors. Because many of them are backstabbing traitors. Look at what they did to Noble Drew Ali. Noble Drew Ali has about 20 knives in his back in 1929. How? How so many people sell out the prophet? How? Doesn't even make sense. That makes absolutely no sense to me. How all these people are going to sell out the prophet who came to save them from their sinful ways or whatever, and then they're doing the sinful ways on the guy who came to save them from the sinful ways? And good point. They just sat there like the people today who just sit there and let people do dumb stuff with the Moorish movement, and they sit there. Well, they're brothers, and so they can do it. No, how about you go slap these people for doing dumb stuff with the birthright? How about that? They're sitting there, just looking at people do pedophilia in the temple, and then you're not saying anything, but you're paying your dues and all that. Yeah, so the 30 convention, the 29 convention, when Drew Ali and those Moors said first convention, second convention, by third convention, they already had the swap, they already had names in, like they're saying in the article, Kirkman Bey already had the papers, and then if they're not letting the papers up, obviously, they're not the ones listed in it. Because if you have the papers saying that you're the successor, then show the papers. If Drew Ali said, yeah, I made you a successor, write this down on the paper. Successor has it. Who's the successor of the Moorish movement? 20 people put their hand up. All right, bring the paper forward to show that you're the successor. No, that's Moorish Science Temple property. We don't got to give you that. He's outside of the jurisdiction. Diversity of paperwork. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. They sold out the prophet and they sold out the movement. That's all. Which is why today You have these Moors that they call quote unquote renegade Moors because they're not in the temple because they are the dirty ones and they're not teaching what Noble Drew Ali brought. No. The traitors are the ones who have control of the temple right now. The ones who have the papers and the audios, Noble Drew Ali's chair, Noble Drew Ali's sash, Noble Drew Ali's little pouch, Noble Drew Ali's per turban. They have that hiding in somebody's basement. Noble Drew Ali's fez. They have that doing rituals on it in some Masonic lodge somewhere. Because, of course, the dirty Moor went and brought the stuff there. Of course, the dirty Moor did that. Why would they do anything else? They're not dumb enough to just throw it out or whatever. They know the powers that's in it. Prophet's fez. That should be in somewhere around here. Just encased. Just like his gravesite that you could just go and see it. Yeah, the prophet's right there. You just go somewhere and just see the fez that Noble Drew Ali wore. But people sold out your stuff. Good luck. Good luck getting those audios and stuff. Playing naive. Keep playing naive with these people. Keep playing. Yeah, no, the chair is a crazy one. The chair is a crazy one only because we know the people out here who have Garvey's chair. When Garvey was out here. And there's people out here that have his chair. Hiding. Actually have Garvey's chair from the 20s. So the sellout is real. Don't be naive. These Moors sold this stuff out. These Moors sold this out. Sold it out for a reason. They sold it out. It should be known to you that they sold it out. Because they sold it out like that, probably don't want to trust too much of these people. You probably want to deal with them a little bit before you put on the handcuffs and say they're your friends forever and they're skipping through the daisies. Because they're about to hacksaw your hand off to go give it to Baal or something like that. Keep playing with these people. Keep thinking that it's a game. Jolly said if you can't flee, we can't flee from dirty Moors. So drop the world on them every time. Make them an example. Beat them to a pulp so everybody knows. Don't be this guy. Don't be this pedophile right here. See what this pedophile got? Don't be them. There's the countdown. Uninstall the Moors. You already know we'll see you at the premiere. Peace and love to all. Study, study, study. Noble Drew Ali is the man, nobody else. Anybody else making claims that they're somebody. FOH. Honors to all the Moors worldwide. Honors to all the mothers, the few faithful mothers, not the toxicians. Honors to all the Moors. Honors to the Prophet.